YTBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison, and in this video I'm going to take the time to debunk one boxing website called Boxingnews24, and they've got a lot of buffoonish, bungle idiots writing boxing articles, and I'm totally insulted. I'm totally insulted because this is not even a boxing publication, okay? I know a good boxing publication when I come across one, and this just this right here is just not one. And that's just the way that is, okay? But they wrote an article that kind of caught my attention. They wrote an article, and it says that Mayweather should duck Canelo. I mean, that, God almighty, Floyd Mayweather says that Canelo should duck Triple G, okay? Floyd Mayweather says that Canelo should duck Triple G. The red flag already went off. The red flag already went off because I completely knew that this article was suspect. So I go in to read the article. I read the article, and lo and behold, God dog it, Coach, I'm going to say it to myself. You're right again. I'm just going to say it to myself. God dog it, Coach, you're right again. Okay? People, I read the whole article in its entirety. And true to form, Boxing News 24, they didn't actually interview Mayweather themselves. They got the interview from Fight Hype, which this is one of these boxing websites that steal stuff from the YTBC. Fight Hype, I consider them in the YouTube boxing community because we look at Fight Hype. Okay, they also have stolen articles. Get this, they even took some content from Tito Garcia. Now, people, I researched that long and hard because Tito, way back in the beginning, was doing interviews. He was doing interviews like no other. And they actually stole some content from Tito. Okay, and that's the subject for another video. But people, then here nor there, okay, they misquoted Floyd Mayweather completely, or they quoted Floyd correctly, but what they did was they took the article, they took the comments that Floyd said, and they flipped it around to make it seem like that Floyd would say that Canelo, it's okay for Canelo to duck. And they took this story and ran with it. You see, people, Floyd, in that interview, that article, he didn't say that Canelo should duck Triple G. What he said is why are they in a rush to really put this guy back in the ring in May with another tough opponent? That's what he said. And he meant that in the context of, you know what, September is fine. Because Canelo is going to fight again in May. We know that because he's going to fight on the Mexican holidays. Okay, he's going to fight in May and September. He's going to do what Floyd did. We all know this. We can't get around this, okay? But Floyd meant that in the context of September. And if you really looked at the interview with Fight Hype, that's what Floyd meant, okay? He didn't mean, Floyd said, let the fight build up. And Floyd has always been a contender that, hey, a good fight, it takes, 6 or more months to build up. Now, here's where I do disagree with Floyd. I disagree with him completely on this. I don't think we need to let the fight build up for a long time. Okay, I just don't. If the fight takes longer than September, it won't happen. Okay, and I'm just speaking this from my point of view. I disagree with Floyd in that context. I think Triple G and Canelo, I think they need to fight, and I think they need to fight soon because Triple G is getting older, y'all, and he's 33 now. He's going to be 34. If Canelo does not fight Triple G before he's 35, the fight ain't going to mean anything because Triple G is going to be on the downward decline of his skill set. Okay, we already know this because I told y'all in a video previously about testosterone levels in men, and those testosterone levels, they tend to drop rapidly after age 35. After age 34, they drop very rapidly, okay? And when you hit 35, you're on your downward decline of your peak. You're no longer peaking. You're out of your peak, and you are going to decline athletically. That's just the way it is. It's called Father Time. It happens to everyone, but at men, it seems to happen rapidly at age 35. Okay, and I've been coaching for over 20 years, and this I already know. Okay, this I know. I've seen it happen so many times, and you can get a lot of doctors that will confirm that your testosterone levels do drop at that age. So Canelo need to fight this guy before. He need to fight. If they're talking the fight after September, the fight to me not gonna mean nothing, okay? Because he is gonna beat a Triple G who pretty much is declining. Nah, I want him to take that fight when Triple G is 34 or 33. That's what I want. I want that fight to happen so people can't say like these idiots on this website that Canelo waited till Triple G turned old to fight him. See, I don't want that. See, I don't want the 18-month scenario that Billy Joe Saunders is talking about. He want to fight Triple G in 18 months, and he think Triple G gonna be the same fighter. Well, he know Triple G ain't gonna be the same fighter. He know Triple G gonna be past his prime, so the likelihood of him beating Triple G is high after 35. That's just the way it is, okay? And I don't know, man. I don't know, but they're painting Mayweather out to be the guy telling him to duck, which I don't like that. Okay, so now then they start going in on Floyd Mayweather's career. First, they said that, Floyd Mayweather ducked a prime Shane Mosley, but we all know that Floyd Mayweather was the one who called out Shane Mosley, and Shane Mosley said that he had something wrong with his tooth, and he had to get his teeth fixed so he couldn't fight Floyd Mayweather. Okay, Shane said it. He already said it. He point blank. Shane Mosley ducked Floyd Mayweather when Floyd was pretty boy Floyd. They ain't want no piece of him. Then they said that, the Manny Pacquiao fight didn't happen 5 years because of Floyd. But we already got proof that Manny Pacquiao, Floyd offered that fight to him 3 times and they turned it down. We already got that proof. That's already been discussed. We can go back and forth with this, but I'm not going to rehash that back up because I'm not finna go back and forth with you dudes in the comment section. I ain't finna do that. Okay, second, they said that Floyd didn't fight Costa Tzu. Floyd called out Costa Tzu. He called him out early when he was pretty boy Floyd, and they didn't want no parts of that. Okay, then they're talking about how Floyd didn't fight Canelo in his prime. What do you mean he didn't fight Canelo in his prime? He just fought him in 2013. That was 2 years ago. He fought him when he was 23. So now all of a sudden 25, Canelo is an improved fighter? Yeah, Canelo is improved, but Floyd schooled him the first time, and Canelo was knocking dudes out, and Canelo already had 42 fights under his belt before he even fought Mayweather, man. See, this is the kind of buffoonery that I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Why are y'all trying to discredit Floyd? Like, it's crazy, man. Then they're talking about, and he ducked Golovkin, so he ducked the guy in 2 weight classes above him. I mean, fighting Canelo wasn't enough, because y'all was saying that he ducked Canelo, so he pretty much, he went ahead and took the fight. Really and truly against, his daddy, Floyd Sr. was saying, I don't think you ought to fight Canelo. Floyd said it. His senior said, the guy too big. But Floyd said, forget it. These people say I'm afraid of this young lion. Okay, I'm going to get in the ring with the young lion. And that's what he did. He got in the ring and schooled him, man. See, Floyd is one of these guys. He's always in a no-win situation. He can't win. I don't care. If he would have fought Canelo right now and schooled Canelo, you know what they would have said? They would have said that, well, he didn't knock him out. I mean, it's always a no-win situation. And if Floyd would have knocked Canelo out, they would have said, well, he was on steroids. That's why he did it. See, people, Floyd Mayweather is in a no-win situation. Canelo Alvarez, he's in a no-win situation with this too. It's crazy, man. And then they said, well, Floyd ducked Margarito, which I don't think he ducked Margarito. I don't think he ducked Margarito. I can't see that, okay? I just think the two sides couldn't come to an agreement and the fight never materialized. Then they're saying he ducked the Charlo brothers. Okay, well, they're in a weight class above him. I mean, yeah, Floyd could move up to 154, but, why does Floyd always have to do the moving up? And why does he always have to do all this stuff, man? And these guys, they can just kind of sit back comfortably. And then, then they said he didn't fight Demetrius Andrade. He ain't fighting, all these other guys. A lot of these guys campaign between 154 and 160. I mean, and definitely Floyd can't do 160. He ain't gonna do 160. If the heavies he can come in, he may come in at 155 if you put a bunch of water in him. But then with that, man, he would still never be heavy enough to even go up to 160. I mean, see, the kind of stuff, man, is straight just ignorant, man. And it shows that these guys don't have a knowledge of the sport of boxing. They don't have no boxing knowledge. They don't know anything about the sport of boxing, and that's just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.